Oh boy. It's like I've never streamed before. The anxiety's getting to me. Am I live yet? Come on, computer, tell me I'm live. Show me my face. There it is. I'm so sorry that you guys have to see that while I'm streaming all the time. But we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It feels like I've been gone for far too long. Probably because I have been. I don't really have any excuses for you other than I just haven't really felt like I could stream and be very entertaining for you guys. So I've been holding off. I've also had quite a few things going on. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. Haven't had that much going on, just had a lot going on up here, you know. But everything's good. Don't worry about me. We are back, and I do have kind of an interesting plan for taking on Radical Red. In fact, I have a very interesting plan, I think, for taking on Radical Red. Angie, what's going on? Radical Red, Grueling Gold, and Pokemon Emerald Imperium. Now, what we're talking about here is not anything. I'm not breaking the mold. We're not doing anything completely wild. But we are going to be having a little bit of a race on the channel to see which one I can beat first, because I'm just so addicted to these games. I'm not going to be able to continue to stream and not play them, right? I'm just not going to be able to. I'm not going to have the capacity to do so. So we have to beat at least one of these guys. The fun part is just seeing which one we're going to be able to beat first. And we are going to be doing this as a series. So we're going to play through Radical Red until we lose. Then we're going to move on to Grueling Gold and play that until we lose. And then Emerald Imperium until we lose. And this first run of each of these games, wiping the slate clean here, run one, is going to be recorded and turned into an edited video on the channel. So that's my hope. I'm also going to be testing something and unlisting all of these streams after the live stream, because I've heard that streams, if you leave them completely visible on your channel, they hurt your views, right? They hurt the algorithm. So we don't want that. We don't want that. We want as many people watching as is possible. So I will be unlisting these videos after the stream, but that doesn't mean you can't watch them. You can always watch them from the playlist, and you can find that on my channel page. And it'll be in there as Radical Red and Grueling Gold and Emerald Imperium. Just so you know, you just have to look for the playlist, and all of these videos will be in there and available to you VOD watchers. I haven't forgotten about you. Don't worry, Ella Butt. Yeah, sorry. She made an appearance. Also, don't mind my mess over there. I have a very small apartment, so it's hard to find a place for everything. But all of that being said, I think it's time that we jump into a little bit of Radical Red. Now, I have gone through and I've input all the cheats. I have made myself in here, and we are going to go downstairs, and we are going to start searching for our starter. Start searching for our starter. But you get the idea, right? Let's go with good old Kanto to begin with. We got to see them all anyways. We've got to make a good choice here. A strong starter is going to help us out massively in the long run, so we have to do our utmost to make sure that we have some survivability. All right. But how are you doing, Angie? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Sorry, I had a lot I had to say. I wasn't ignoring you. I didn't forget about you. All right. There are 3 Pokemon there. You're not wrong. All right. Let's see. What does Region Kanto give us? Como-o. Okay, that is a strong one. That is a strong one. That is definitely potential sweeping in the late game. So we have to do our best to remember these. Okay, you I'll happily forget about. Damn! Oh, it's the boy. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him. He's so good. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's good to see that Como is in the randomizer. Ceruledge is in the randomizer, so that is very, very good for us. All right, let's reset and go through Johto. We're going to do this for all of the generations, and we're going to do this in all of the games as well, just to make sure that we have a good start. I don't think this is cheating in any way, shape, or form. And I don't mind I don't mind beating the game knowing that I chose my starter, you know? You've missed watching my streams? Well, I've missed streaming. I have missed it. It's been very strange not being live as often, and I'm really just trying to find ways to make that more possible for me. You know, just to make me motivated to want to stream. So that's the primary purpose of this whole like race concept. And who knows, you guys might hate it. So we might Okay. There's a freaking Lugia here. What the hell? Matt, what's up? Hello. The starter gods have come out to play today. So far, Como, Ceruledge, Lugia. Okay. Jeez. I'm gonna have a heart attack in the first stream back. Lugia is hype. Lugia is definitely hype. Definitely hype. I don't know its learn set off the top of my head. It may be terrible. It may only know Whirlwind, which would not be good. That is the only thing that terrifies me a little bit about Lugia. Other than that, it's an absolute beast. Velocity, what's going on? Won't it be best to put lives on a VOD's channel? If I had another channel, that would be ideal. And that is not, it's not that, that might be something I do in the future. I might have a different channel for videos and for lives. But as of right now, I only have the one channel, obviously. And I think unlisting the VODs and just keeping them in their own little self-contained playlist is the best way to go about it for now. But there may be other things that I do in the future to kind of, you know, make that a little bit easier. Threw you for a second because the names didn't match with the pictures. Names didn't match. Oh, of the Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the randomizer is not perfect in that way. But, you know, it does its best. It does its best. And Jiraiya has another legendary. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we've had bangers in every single region so far. That doesn't make my decision any easier. Oh, I also wanted to let you guys know, if any of you are not a part of the Discord, I need your help. As you can see in the pinned message, I want to make little bingo boards for each of these runs. It's just a way that we can potentially utilize our challenge wheel, which we have right here. So essentially, if we get bingo on something, we can spin the challenge wheel. This will also still be a thing for members. So let me just pop that guy up there. If we hit the member goal, of course, we'll also spin that wheel. So it's just a little bit, it's just an idea as a way to get a little bit more wheel involvement, you know, because I do like spinning a wheel. I'm a fan of the gambling in these games, you know? All right. So we've moved on to Sinnoh now. Oh, baby. Won't it be better? Oh, it's the same message. I already answered that. I'm just a little bit silly. I'm out of practice is what it is. Okay. Oh. Snubble. Aw, not a bad Pokemon, actually, but definitely not a legendary. Okay, well, we can't take Cosmog. We can't take Cosmog because it doesn't evolve until like level 65. No, we cannot do that. But it's here, and that's important. It is here. Confirmed. Unova. All right. Nominate a card on the bingo to please don't crit. Gets crit. Hey, you know what? We've got to fill out 25 different options, and I've literally got 4 written down that I came up with before I started. And it can be anything from, like, you know, so far I've got catch a Blissey, get huge power, catch a Talonflame, catch a legendary, and the legendary one obviously will happen, and that can just be the middle block that you just start off with. But if we manage to get bingo, like, we'll just keep it rolling until the board is filled up potentially. So that'll be what? That's 5, 5, 5. That's a lot of bingos. I think that would be the best way to do it. That way we don't always have to like create a new bingo board, you know. Carbink, okay, not a Deancey. Mudsdale, not a bad Pokemon. Glalie, okay. This has been the weakest round so far, and we're on Unova. So, there you go. And, yeah, I'm happy to put anything on the bingo board that is something like if I say, oh, don't crit me, and I get crit. That can certainly be on there. Now we're on to the tried and true Kalos. If you guys are new here or you haven't seen me play these games before, Kalos usually gives us the best starter selection. I don't know why, but it's happened in every single one of these games. At least once. Doesn't sound like a whole lot when you phrase it that way, but I promise you, it's weird. Oh, I need to turn this on too. I am throwing. Hold on one second, just do a little boop. There we go. All right, I had it turned off because I was playing something else. Branched out, you know? And don't get me wrong, I'm having a great time still playing through Pokemon Pisces, but I just had to get back into some of these difficulty hacks. I really did. I really missed them. And Pokemon Pisces is hard, but it's... Whew, Kalos. This is the worst Kalos I've ever seen. Oh no. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. All right, well, pretty easy so far. We're not picking Kalos. That's a decision I don't have to struggle with making, which is great, because decision paralysis is one of my biggest problems in life and in video games sometimes. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of speed up just to get through this process, just because it is a little bit monotonous, but that's fine. Togekiss, okay, fully evolved. We love to Baxcalibur. All right, and Berserker. God damn, these are all really good. These are all really good in their own right. I just don't want to throw by getting overly excited and picking something that doesn't have any use, you know? Lugia terrifies me. Lugia absolutely terrifies me in this situation. Gulpin. Jolteon. Dusclops. Okay. Not bad, not bad. One more. One more to choose from. Aldea. Oh boy. Talon, what's going on? Hello, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Good to see you. How have you been? How's your day going? How is life going right now? I feel like I've been gone long enough that I can ask, how is life going, you know? Gardevoir, that's potential mega. Is that the first potential mega we've seen? I think it might be. Vulpix and Delphox. Oh my goodness. Okay. So far we've got an option of, I'm doing very well, Just, you know, trying to get back in the groove of things, trying to find my rhythm. So we've got a lot of good things to choose from. I actually think I need to refresh myself. I think I need to refresh myself on the Kanto starters, because I know that had Ceruledge and Kommo-o. No, okay, let's just talk through it. Sorry. So Ceruledge and Kommo-o in Kanto. Lugia in Johto. I feel like I have to go with Lugia. It was Jirachi and Hoenn. Delphox. I really want Ceruledge, though. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem for me. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow myself to look at the Radical Red decks and just make sure that I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. All right? These runs matter. These runs matter. This is a race. How many runs will it take me, you know? How many runs? All right, so at level 9, Lugia gets Gust. Level 15, Rain Dance. Level 23, Confusion, Safeguard, Dragon Rush at 37. Oh, baby. This is going to be tough with a Lugia. This is going to be tough with the Lugia, I feel like. Ceruledge. Ceruledge gets access to much more attack. Much more. Take the Lugia? Angie, do you just want pain? Is that what it is? Do you want pain? Yes. Well, I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty. Look, honestly, Angie, I hate to do it to you. I hate to do it to you, but I'm taking the Ceruledge. I'm taking the Ceruledge, and it may be a massive throw. I'm putting it out there right now. You have all the right in the world to make fun of me if this goes terribly, right? We wind up with something like slow start. I'm turning down the legendary starter. I'm going with Ceruledge. One of the reasons is because I know it's claimed. I know it's claimed. And I have to, I have to give the members something for all of their hard work and giving me money. So that's very nice of them. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure. I've forgotten what she wanted. So F and no. F. Ceruledge. She wants it to be called her own moniker. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So we are going to choose for our starter in our first run. Yes, first run of Radical Red. We are choosing a Ceruledge. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I do want to give a nickname, and that nickname will be Yaptina. Yaptina is back. And you know what? Another reason that I really wanted to go with this is because I got this Pokemon in my I think it was my last run of Emerald Imperium. I was so excited, and it got killed before I got to have any fun with it whatsoever. It's a female as well, so that actually works out very well. That actually works out very well, and he took the turd in the middle, so we should have little issue getting through this first battle, even though I don't count it, but you know. It's got Quark Drive. It boosts its highest stat in the electric terrain. Okay, so not terrible. It's actually not terrible. We could throw, well, you know, it's something. It's definitely something. We'll go with that. All right, but we do have quite a lot of coverage here to begin with, and that is something that was very important. Don't get me wrong, I love Lugia. I love Lugia so much, but only being stuck with Gust. Only having Gust, not good. Oh, not like this. Okay. There we go. There we go. You had a Mantike, it wasn't even enough to get me to level 6. That is upsetting. That is upsetting in so many ways. Okay. There we go. And, you know, honestly, for this first run of these 3 games, what I think I'm going to do, just to give us a very solid base, and to give new viewers a look into my actual, or lack thereof, skill in these games, what we're going to do, there's Carbink. Okay, so the randomizer is staying true to itself. That's very good for us. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run through these first runs and Lugia on the first route. You see? You see, it might not be bad. It might not be bad. It might be bad, but it might not be bad, you know? We're not going to be doing a dex nav or anything like that. What we are going to be doing is trying to go through as far as we can on these first runs, no docs, right? No docs. I'm going to allow myself to calc things, but only pretty much during battles, I think. Just because, you know, I think it'll make the actual video that I create down the line a little bit more interactive, we'll say. So I kind of want to do that. Come over here and get this repel so we don't throw. We want to be as well stocked as possible now that we have seen the face of Lugia. So what if I could start off this run with Ceruledge, the chosen one, and Lugia, the runner-up? That feels so bad. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Garbodor. Wow, okay. Garbodor. Sounds like a product you would see on like late night television in the early 2000s. Garbodor. You know. Or something they're trying to sell you a product to get rid of, rather, more than anything else. It definitely could have been a late night television jingle. I'll tell you that much. Why is my head so itchy? I don't want to take off my hat. It's too much work. Effort. All right. And tonight's going to be another fun little experiment. How will I do in jiu-jitsu if I go to it right after streaming? We'll have to wait and see. Yes. Town map, sister, yada yada. Okay, so I've got to remember all of these things too, because I've forgotten where these are. Oh, I'm silly. All right. That would be Pancham. They start at 5. Yep. And then never. Give me that time changer. Give it to me. And the one benefit of Radical Red is the DexNav is fully functional. It shows everything very neatly and compactly, you know? I don't remember when we get the DexNav exactly, but when we do get it, it will show everything neatly and compactly, and that's lovely. All right, we're going to use the Repel. We're going to come up here. We're going to get our fishing rod. We're going to load up on Pokeballs. Going to get our rare candies. And then we are going to start attacking this game. Attacking it, I say. Why I chose that terminology? Who knows? But it felt right at the moment. Okay. How many did we get now? We do have the 900. That is perfect. That is what we need. We're going to put it right here. The Repel wore off. Oh no. I better not step in the grass before I'm ready. I'll tell you that much. We're going to sell rare candies. So many of them. Sell this too, because I don't like it. If only life were this simple, you know? Just sell a pocket full of candy and just get just amass wealth, right? I can buy a house for these candies. DexNav is in the route up to the forest. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you got it when he just like force feeds you a ton of items. All right, we're gonna use the rare candy. We're gonna get Yaptina up to level like 8. Clear Smog is a good move. We'll take that over. Do I want to waste a turn on Solar Blade? That is the question. You know what? We'll keep it for now. We'll get rid of Wide Guard for now. There we go. We have to be careful about what we teach and everything at the very beginning of this game, so that's fun. We got the Wise Glasses, and now we have to do all of these because I am not using anyone else's save file for this. I'm using my own save file. I have not beaten this game, so I do not have the luxury of skipping these test battles. We have to do them. If we want the reward, which we do want the reward. Oh, I just realized I'm playing Radical Red and I'm wearing red. That maybe that should be a motif. Perhaps a motif is in order. I don't think it really matters if you go Skarmory. Wait, cancel. Yes? Okay, start battle. Enter. Enter. I think this is how you do it. I think. It's fun coming back to this after so long away, you know? Shed Dinja. He sheds and he dinges. We're gonna Stealth Rock. Okay. Sturdy. Beautiful. And now we just switch into Gibble. No, we don't switch into Gibble yet, do we? Or do we? Oh, I think I did this backwards. I think I did this backwards. Should be okay, though. Yeah, I did it backwards. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we start with Aeron. Easy. Aeron. Gibble. Skarmory. Okay, let's go. There we go. So we set up the rocks here. Boom. All right, and now we just let Aeron go down pretty much. That's fine. Gibble. Boom. And Drill Peck. All right. Got through the first test battle. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What if that Shedinja was wearing a Rocky helmet, though? What if it was wearing a Rocky helmet? If they really wanted to make these hard. All right. So this is how you do it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's grab ourselves a fishing pole. All right, old rod. Boom. Go ahead and set that. And grab a whole bunch of goodies. Peachy TV. Okay, everything. Absolutely everything under the sun. Thank you so much, my friend. Very, very kind of you. All right. Bag. Now we have to do this before my butt starts to itch. So we have to go by name. Boom. All right, that'll make our lives a lot easier moving forward. And now we can start grabbing ourselves some encounters. I'm gonna have to find my Radical Red encounter tracker as well. So I'm making sure I'm using all of these properly. Because I've gone through the painstaking process of making trackers for every single one of these games. I want to make sure that I use them appropriately. All right, so Route 121. Wait. Dexnav, there we go. Okay. Wow, we've got Lugia down here as well. That's kind of crazy. Kind of insane with it. All right, let's check nighttime. And it actually changes on screen. That's how you can tell it's working. Okay, okay. I mean, this is not bad, really. Like, there's not a lot of bad that we can do here at nighttime, so I think we stick with nighttime and just go for it. I think we stick with nighttime and just freaking go for it, honestly. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Galarian Zapdos is crazy! Yeah. Ooh, Astonish does a lot. Astonish does a lot. 27 to 18. Okay. Did I not buy Pokeballs? I didn't buy Pokeballs! Oh, God. I'm fool. I'm a fool. Okay. That's on me. I didn't buy Pokeballs. Shit. Okay, Okay, well, that's... I'm throwing. I'm throwing! Okay, I just skipped 2 encounters. Whoops. Not a good start. Not a good look, some might say. Yeah, Tina doesn't look happy. I'm not that happy either. Matt moment. Angie, look. Look. I came in here and sold everything, just didn't buy any Pokeballs. I am... Wow. There we go. Ugh. Man. Okay. All in the past. All in the past. We still have a Pallet Town encounter, so let's work that magic. Hopefully we'll see Lugia on a different route somewhere in the future. Damn it. Pachirisu. Okay, this is what I get now. This is what I get, a Pachirisu. Ugh. God. Okay, so this definitely not nicknamed. Or not claimed by anybody, so I'm just gonna name you Cheeky. You are a Pikachu clone, so it's very suitable that you get a Pikachu-esque. Oh. Well, sure. You know how I said that I've got some things set for the bingo board, and one of those things is huge power? Well, looks like we've got ourselves a bingo. That's funny. That's so funny. Why is... Pachirisu. This is going great. I mean, it could be going worse. I'm not going to sit here and complain about huge power. But it's a weird mon to get it on, I'll tell you that much. Now, he is a physical attacker, so it's not crazy by any means, right? He's got Spark, he's got Quick Attack, he's, you know, this could be good. This could be quite good. Huge power Pachirisu goes kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what is his attack now that he's got some levels on him? You can see, I mean, he's 25, so it's not great. I was about to hype him up a little bit, but it's not the best, you know. Maybe we can, you know, make Pachirisu great again. He was a world champion at one point. Maybe we can bring a little bit of that life out of him. Okay. I just want to get off this route because the pain of knowing that I missed 2 encounters already is not... That's like my one thing in these games is that I just miss and fail encounters like nobody's business. Wow. These guys all on the same route is crazy. Well, definitely it's fishing is the way here for sure. Unless the daytime encounters drastically improve. They don't. It's fishing. We're fishing. Okay. We go for the fishes. We go for the fishes. Cosmog. I don't think we're going to catch it, but we will try. Please. Ooh. Okay. We can't do anything with it for a long time. But we have it in the back pocket. We have it in the back pocket, so I'm going to nickname this thing Hope. In hopes that we get there. In the hopes that we get there. Cosmos Hype! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I've been playing a lot of the TCG Pocket, and I've been seeing a lot of Cosmog. I don't like it in that game. But in this game, our Cosmog will be wonderful. Calling it. All right. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Ooh, Big Boy Blastoise. I know that's not the song. I did that on purpose. Okay. Pretty good stuff here. We don't want to see the bear tick. We do not want the bear tick. Okay. Almost anything else here is pretty sick. You haven't really touched Pocket in a while. I mean, it's a good thing to play if you just sit on, you know, just sitting on the couch, not doing anything. It's not bad. All right, just get him up to level because why not? He won't learn anything, but that's fine. You know. Huge Power Cheeky might not be able to help us catch anything, though. I'm just now realizing this. Oh, well. All right. Give me a good encounter, please. Okay. Toxicroak, I don't... Sword of Ruin Toxicroak? Kinda sick. I'm not gonna lie, that's not bad. Oh, and we catch him in a quick ball, even though we don't need to, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to name you... I'm gonna name you Ruckus. I don't know why, but that's coming to my mind when I'm thinking of frogs today. Because I don't know if you guys live in an area, Matt, Angie, maybe you guys do, where you get a lot of like frogs at night. Good God. Especially if it's humid outside, they throw a freaking party. I can't do it. My throat's still fucked up. I don't know if my voice will ever go back to normal. Or I'll be able to do the things that I like to do anymore. Best time of the year? Yeah, right. You get so many. Yeah, I figured you probably did. But yeah, they can be a nightmare. Them and the cicadas. Yikes. Taunt? Taunt is he's got upper hand. Oh, hold up. Wait, this man has upper hand right from the get-go. Ooh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, I have to remind myself. I definitely have to remind myself to, oh man. Okay, you don't mind the cicadas? Really? Okay, yeah, I know that there are people out there that find them, relaxing, I think is the word. Right? And while I am not one of those people necessarily, I just don't like noise at all, they are better than the frogs, I think. Maybe. Maybe I'm misremembering, too. That also could be the case. All right, and he's got the Sword of Ruin lowering the defense stat of all other Pokemon by 25%. Definitely not a bad Pokemon. Definitely not a bad Pokemon. Anything that wants to use a priority move against me, be warned. I have a frog. And I will set him loose on you. I will do it. Now, the one thing is, because the Dex Nav works so well in this game, I'm going to be using it a lot. Because I can. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it changes if I go up north, but I'll check just in case, just because your boy has forgotten. All right, let's see. Okay, Nidoqueen, Reshiram. So if we get this bingo board completed, right? We've already got 2 things knocked off of it, and that's just out of the 4 things that I put on the list. Huge Power, Legendary. Both already knocked off the list, which is actually really, really cool. Actually really, really cool. Mew! Oh boy. Okay. Well, we gotta go daytime just on the off chance we get ourselves Mubus. I don't know why I called him that. It came out of my mouth. It's Helioptile. Oh. The potential was there. It was there. I'm gonna name this guy... I'm just gonna name this guy Frank. He looks like a Frank, you know? Look, I'm gonna show you a close-up of his face here in a second. And tell me that this does not look like Frank. It definitely looks like... What freaking... Is it the Rescuers? The Rescuers Down Under? There was a lizard that looked like this? And I think his name was Frank? Is that why my brain is thinking of that? I think it might be. I think it might be. I'm going to need confirmation on that. I'm going to need confirmation, and I don't know if anybody can give it to me. I don't know what your ability is. It's Gluttony. You're a fat Frank, but you're a Frank. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad. Got another potion. All right. Mud Slap. Yes, we definitely are going to take the Mud Slap for sure. Take it over pound. Why not? Okay. You can go up to full level now. Is this boosted in this game too? It is not. Okay. It is not boosted in this game. That's good to know. We're not going to take it then. There was in fact... Ah! I thought so. I thought there was. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Yes. That must be where my brain drew inspiration from that. Literally, immediately, as soon as I saw Helioptile, I was like, that's Frank. Definitely Frank. He's green, though. It doesn't matter. You know? It doesn't matter. Green's not that far away from yellow. I'll go ahead and say it. It's not that far away. I'm going to go ahead and put you in the box because, yeah. Yep, Tina, you're so stiff. Get a massage, girl. You need to lighten up. You're walking like a robot. I do love the following Pokemon in these games. It's so fun. So much fun. I think my favorite following Pokemon animations in all of these 3 games is in Gruul and Gold. If I'm remembering correctly, they're awesome in that game. What a fish. He's so fishy. He's literally fishy. Let's try on a little huge power, shall we? All right. And then we've got Trico. How much will a quick attack do? Plenty. It'll do plenty. Cheeky just cleaned him up. Cheeky is clapping. If we're gonna clapping with cheeks. Yeah, it's just the same thing as clapping cheeks, I guess. I'll find a way to make it dirty. I will find a way. Ah, Frank is everywhere. Get out. I don't want to talk to you. Let the introverts be introverts, you know? They're not bothering anybody. They're not bothering anyone. That should do big damage because of your ability. Moo. Ugh, this thing. Give me a burn? No burn. I've been yawned. I don't like it. He swaggered me. Oh boy. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Gonna mud slap, try to lower some accuracy. No, we're not. We're not gonna be able. We're just not going to be able to. Okay. He woke up just to smack himself in the face, and then he went back to bed. Don't like that very much. Ugh. This thing is a problem. Oh no. Give me that. Give it to me. Oh my god, I hate this Pokemon so much. I hate this Pokemon so much. Yes! Freezy frosted me? He dual chopped me. Annoying. Extreme speed. Okay, hello. Hello there. How are you? Okay, that battle was more annoying than it needed to be, for sure. Stupid Audino. But we didn't lose anybody, and that is the important thing there. That's what you got to take note of. And there's the Mew. Oh, he does exist. He's real. And that's why we turn on the infinite repel. We don't want to see our failings. We don't want to see him in 3D like that. No, no, no. I know it's not 3D, but it might as well be. Oh, we can't even see His Majesty over there. Okay, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is a Growlithe lead. No. No, it's Little Charcadet, actually. I'm pretty sure it's Little Charcadet. So we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, it's Little Charcadet. Look at him. He's cool. He's a little lad. Okay, we get burned. That's unfortunate. We do be getting burned. And poisoned. Alrighty, we have a TM over here that I can't remember what it is. It's Electro Web. Okay, not terrible. Can we teach Electro Web? I'm pretty sure we should be able to teach Electro Web, right? Yeah. Yeah, Frank with the Electro Web, stepping it up. All right. Got a little bit of speed control now. That's very important. Love to see it. Okay. I think one more battle in here, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a Boltund. Okay, well, we have super effective damage. Let's go. And we're paralyzed immediately because thank you for you know, thank you for nuzzling me. Really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Okay. So just recharge everything. Something else we have to get used to in this game again is just recharging stuff, right? And then after this, after we get all our encounters here, what I think we'll do is start changing our natures and get ready to take on Brockus. I did want to see if the encounters are any different here, and it does not look to be the case. So I think going for a daytime encounter here is probably the best idea. Because, I mean, these are not bad mons no matter what way you throw it, you know? So, wait, do you have... You don't have Thunder Wave, do you? No, you have Thunder Shock. Ah, lame. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. Frank should be able to help us out here if we need him to. We'll turn off the Infinite Repel and immediately get an encounter. Ooh, a Delmise. A Delmise is the encounter. Now, this is not a bad Pokemon. His physical defense is kind of insane. It's level 5. Oh yeah, we can hit it a few times. That's good. He's got Mega Drain though. That's really annoying. It's really obnoxious of him, you know? So I'm gonna go to Yaptina here to kind of... Oh, I can't do it that way in this game. There we go. We got the Delmise. Amazing. And this is going to be... I'm gonna call you... Dang, I had an... Darn. I had something in my head, but I forgot it immediately. Let's just do it this way. From Rombo. I don't know. You just click a consonant, click a vowel, and then follow your intuition, and you get the nickname. That's how I did that. In case you were all wondering how I wound up with Rombo. Rombo has Sturdy, Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take that. All right. Thank you for eating my Oron berry. You look pleased. That is the only thing I care about. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, baby. Oh, big encounters here. I mean, all of these are pretty good. I mean, obviously these... Well, this one even. Pretty good. So I would say Tortuga and Executor are the two that I want the least out of that bunch. Ferrothorn could be really interesting, actually. Ferrothorn could be really interesting, actually. And this is crazy. Tortuga and Caracosta, right? Really? Really? That's crazy. I've seen that twice today already. Something similar to that. But I think we have to go daytime here. I think we got to go daytime. I don't think there's any way around it. I'm going to go ahead and give out some berries, though, I think. I do think I am going to do that. The berry pouch is its own thing in this game. That is correct. I definitely didn't forget that. Oh, did I just give you an Aka berry? What the hell? Did I give the other thing an Aka berry too? I think I did. I must have. Yeah, I did. I don't know why I did that, but, you know, it happened. All right, and I'm going to leave Rombo a little bit lower level. I'm going to level him up a little bit. But I want to make sure that I can do damage if I need to. So I think it's probably best to have one Pokemon of lower level right now. So I'm going to go up to level, like, 8. And then he has what now? Water Gun, Rapid Spin. Oh yeah, he should be a pretty decent catching mon, so you can go in the front of the party here. Especially for what we're seeing. Big Man Blastoise. All right, I'm just gonna... There's something I always name Blastoise, and I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I have to do it. We don't want Rap. Rombo got literally 2 levels, and I'm just gonna name you Odyssey. Oh. There we go. Odyssey. Odyssey. Oh, he's got damp. Well, I mean, accurate. Definitely accurate, I'll say. But that is a good encounter for our upcoming gym battle. I do like that very much. Very, very nice. Okay, it's daytime right now. Kubfu? Oh, I'll never catch it. I don't think I've ever successfully caught a Kubfu. Ever. In this game. It's just one of those Pokemon that does not want anything to do with me. Holy munchkins. Okay, I mean, there's power in here. There's definite power in here, and I've already forgotten what was at night or what was in the daytime. So that's fun. Oh yeah, I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's nighttime all around. All around nighttime is the better set of encounters here. Got Thief. Amazing. Right by the door, we have ourselves an Executor. Not the best. Not the best, not the worst, you know. He's bombing with seeds. Okay, that is going to be doing some damage to me. I will say that much. Oh, baby. Yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. He is definitely... Yep. He is definitely of that type, isn't he? I don't like that. I'm going to have to change that because I don't want to use my quick balls here. I don't feel like it'll do me a lot of good, personally. Franklin, what can you do for me, buddy? What can you do for me? He's got Electromorphosis. Of course he does. Yep, that makes sense. Definitely, definitely. All right. Are you not going to let me catch you, Executor? Are you going to be a problem for me? It looks like you're thinking about being a problem for me. And I'm not a huge fan of that. You had a lot of sass on you, because I kind of want to call you sass. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, you know? Actually, I'm gonna call you Scrambled. Because it looks like you're a little scrambled up there, you know? Just kind of... I could have had a Reshiram, by the way. Could have had a Reshiram, but we got ourselves an Executor. Alright. So. First things first, we have to take care of a flying type gym leader. From Johto. So we have Frank, we have Cheeky. Cheeky, I think, is going to be huge here. Frank, I think, is going to help us out as well. I don't know. I can't remember their items is the big problem. I also... Does he have a Gligar? Can't remember. See, this is kind of the fun thing. I can't exactly remember what I'm getting into here. So, it's not going to be... It's not going to be as easy as it might otherwise be. And give, we are going to go with a berry pouch. We're going to Oron on you. You need a Koba berry. Just in case you have to come in for whatever reason. Actually, I think we can make a substitution here. I think we can make a substitution. No, we can't. We definitely can't make a substitution, but what we can do is check. Electromorphosis gains charge when hit by an attack. I don't think that's going to do anything for you because I think that only works on electric moves. I could be wrong, but it has been a while. What is up, Naveen? Hello. Have I ever done a Dex Nav capture run before? Yes, I have. I have done 1 or 2 runs in the past of this game with a Dex Nav. And while I like it and while they're super fun, I don't know that I would be able to count a victory in any of these games if I was using Dex Nav. Like, as a true victory, right? Next, Grueling Gold. Hey, Naveen, you read my mind. You read my mind because I know you weren't around for the beginning of the stream, but I did say that we are going to be doing these as kind of a series. So we're going to play Radical Red until we die or beat it. And then we're going to move on to Grueling Gold, and we're going to do the same thing there. And then on to Emerald Imperium, and we're going to treat it like a kind of a race to see which one I can beat first. I think that'll be pretty cool, and it'll give me like a little bit more motivation to come back over and over and over again to it. Not that I need that much motivation with these games, because I'm helplessly addicted. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so we can't make a substitution. We just have to roll with the Koba Berry. That's fine. I don't mind. Koba. Oop, there we go. Give to Ruckus. We've got some pretty good abilities to start this off, so I'm not upset about it. We're gonna go... I don't think they have anything that's gonna make me sad if I take Odyssey into this battle. I don't think. Now, Cheeky is my best bet to lead with because Rufflet, I believe, has access to Brick Break, and we don't want to deal with that. That is not something we want to deal with at all. I need to give you a Koba Berry as well, now that I'm thinking about it. Give... No. Koba. Okay. I think that should be fine, but like I said, I'm not using docs on any of these first runs. So I'm going to allow myself to calc things in the middle of battle if I need to, but that's about it. Cheeky, we need you to be jolly. We definitely need you to be jolly. You... I mean, it would behoove us, right? It would behoove us to go modest here. For now. Okay. Yep, Tina, obviously we just need to make adamant. actually, no, not right now. We don't. Adamant is actually not really good for you right now because you don't really have access to much other than like Solar Blade. But Clear Smog and Ember are going to be the moves that we click most often. So I think we need to go up and down in special defense. Yeah, I think up in speed, down in special defense. I can't remember exactly what that is, but it's naive. Okay. Ruckus. You're not very high in the speed category tier thing either. Am I happy leaving you a neutral nature? That is the question. That is the question on everybody's mind. Maybe going up in defense here is a good idea. Up in defense, down in special defense, I guess. Okay, we got lax nature. And Odyssey, you've got all pretty much special attacks right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Scald, Icy Wind. Yeah, you definitely need to be modest. Okay, and last but not least, Frank here is also... Yep, you're a full special attacker there, buddy. Full special attacker. So modest. Or actually, probably... Let's go Timid. Let's go Timid. Let's just give him that little speed buff just to make sure that we can outspeed. Birds are a bit quick. You know, they're a little bit quick with it, so got to be a little careful. We put the Pokeballs at the front here so that we aren't always getting spammed by the game to throw a quick ball when it's not appropriate. All right. I don't know that there's anything really that we can do here to... Actually, we could go Wise Glasses on Yaptina. Let's do that. Just to give her a little bit more oomph since she is not traditionally a special attacker. And I think that's really all the prep we need to do for this battle. We do need to go ahead and get Big Man Blastoise, as the kids like to call it, up to level. Withdraw. Do we need withdraw? I'm gonna say no for now. Actually, I'll take it over Tail Whip. Why not? I'll take it over Tail Whip. It can't hurt anything. Don't need no bubble. We got Scald. Okay. So let's head up here and take on Faulkner. All right. First big battle, really, of the game, right? No, I'm not talking about annoying battles. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about this is the first real boss of the game. So, it's going to be very important how we handle this. We handle it with a Spark and Rufflet's dead. Easy. Child's play. Rombo is not up to level. So, okay, we're not sending Rombo in. Got it. Flittle is here. It's got speed boost. It's a little bit scary. It's dead. Huge. Oh, it's not dead. Wow, it's not dead. Ah, there's the Wattrel. There it is. We're still huge power though, so it, you know, that's something. What a dork. What a literal dork. It's fine. So frustrating. Yep, Roost. That's fine. Using Solar Blade. I'm using Solar Blade. Let it be known. Okay, Wattrel down. Flittle paralyzed. It's here. It's psychic. We go Astonish and it's gone. I think. Yeah, let's go. All right. So huge power came in clutch there on the Rufflet. It didn't do as much as I thought it would against the Flittle. I'm not exactly sure why it didn't do as much against the Flittle. It could have been holding Eviolite, but I don't think so. I think I saw it eat a berry. I think. Really not super sure. But now we can go in here and make a few little adjustments to our team. Move Pokemon. I would like to bring Exeggutor actually to this battle, probably over one of our electric types. I think that seems to be like the best option. I'm actually thinking about going over Pachirisu here because it could be very beneficial to us to slow down the Arcan. I don't know its speed stat. I'm not going to look it up, but I think Frank should outspeed it at the very least and be able to throw up an Electro Web. And we should live just about anything. I am going to go ahead and give him a... Wait, do I have a ground resist berry at this point in the game? I don't know if I do. I don't have ground resist. Okay. That could be very problematic for me. So we might have to just say Ixnay on that plan. Personally, might not be the best choice for us at the moment. I think Ruckus is quite a good lead for us, though. He is going to take some damage, obviously, from... Well, is there anything that really does... I mean, Scrambled is a pretty good lead as well, honestly, so maybe I just leave that for now. We've got Seed Bomb, we've got Hypnosis. These are things that can help us take out the why can I not say this Pokemon's name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Geodude. Wow. My brain just did not want to spit that one out, but that's what I mean. Stone Evolution, obviously not really going to... He's Impish as well. Ooh, Impish is nice. Impish is quite nice here. Special attack does go down, drops his Confusion, but it's still high. I mean, he's got 125 special attack. Wow, how did I not know that? I did not realize Exeggutor was that strong, to be fair. As much Pokemon as I play, and I did not realize that. Interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know. Item, I guess we'll just go ahead and give you a good old, good old berry. I don't know why I did that, but it felt right in the moment. Should I give you... Yeah, I think we'll just go Oranberry. That's fine. That's fine. That'll be all right. Yeah, got so much ground weakness here. It's so annoying. And then we, of course, have to get our Pokemon up to level. Knockoff is huge, actually. Knockoff is massive. Wow, I didn't realize you learned that in this form right off rip. Like, that's kind of crazy. I love that. All right, we're not going to need Rapid Spin for now. That's fine. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, I think that should be good. We should be pretty well equipped to take on Brock now. I'll go ahead and make sure to do that. All right. Let's see how we do here. Okay. Come on, save. There we go. All right. First, technically second. Well, technically first, kind of second gym battle. Let's go. Let's literally go. All right, that'll take him to his sturdy, I think. Yep. Rock Tomb. We are slow now. We're slow and scrambled. I'm gonna go for the confusion. That's fine. Bop, he's gone. Okay. Onyx is here. Rock Tomb, that's fine. More big damage with the Seed Bomb. Varoom comes out. If we hit this, we break his air balloon. Yes, broken. Amazing. I don't think he'll take me out. He does set up a toxic, though. He's sick of seeing me sit in front of him and click the button. I understand. I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense. It does. Okay, he's gone. The Varoom is gone, and now we have to scooch out of here as well. We have to make a scooch. And this is not an easy scooch to make. Who do we scooch into? Is the question. I think we scooch into Frank. Goes for the pluck. Okay. I'm gonna Electro Web here. Oh my goodness, that did damage. Let's go. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go into Odyssey. Helioptile. Yes, Helioptile indeed. Helioptile. Frank the Helioptile. How are you, Rayquaza? How are things going? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. And Scald here should be enough. Let's go! He's gone. He's literally gone. There we go. There we go. One gym badge in. We've been what? We've been live for what, an hour maybe? Hour and 11. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not too terrible. And we've got Ceruledge. I'm so excited. We're getting closer and closer to being able to use it properly. Oh, I'm so stoked. I am so stoked. All right, let's make a little spot on our team here, shall we? All right, yes, I will take an egg. I will definitely take an egg. I am playing as N. Hell yeah, N is the best character. Are you kidding me? How could I not play as N? It would be either N or Alain. So, don't make fun of my French accent if any of you are more skilled in that particular way of speaking than I am. It's never been a strength of mine. N is the best character. I totally agree. I totally agree. I love N so much. What the hell? I accidentally hit speed up. I was like, what the fuck? Just warped into the wall over there. That's crazy. Quit feeding Yaptina the berries! Stop it! She's eating all of them. Jeez. All right. Gotta go get a hatch. There we go. A little bit of speed up, never hurt anybody. What my mother always told me. Ego luck, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would certainly need as much luck as I can get because I know you weren't here at the very beginning, but we are doing something a little bit different with these games. Still haven't forgotten about Ego. Used to be, it's going to be stuck in your head. Hey, Ego is worth remembering. You know what? Honestly, depending on what this is, if it's not a terrible encounter and nobody has it claimed, I might just very well name our first egg hatch of this new thing Ego. I think that would be very fitting. Well, depending, you know. But yeah, we are going to do a bit of a race between this game, Grueling Gold, and Emerald Imperium to see which one we can conquer first, you know? That is going to be the plan. It's not really a new set of rules. It's just I'm playing it slightly differently than I have in the past. We're gonna actually, if you see the pinned comment, we're gonna create like a bingo board for it. That'll be kind of fun. It is gonna be a bit of a race in between things, but I'm trying to figure out ways to make it a little bit more interactive and a little bit more fun for you guys as well. So always just trying to figure out new ways to to make these games even more fun than they already are, which is kind of crazy. But I will be taking the first run of each of these games and putting it into an edited video on the channel as well. So for this first run, we are not using any docs. I am going to calc in battle, but I'm not going to use any docs for this first run. Just in case there happen to be any new viewers, I want to give them a kind of like a natural look at give them a look at my natural level of skill in playing these kinds of games. So there you go. Certain challenges, situations that happen throughout the run, they can be put on the bingo board. Yes, exactly. And I'll just show you. I wrote down 4 before I started the stream. And this is what I came up with so far. I know, bad handwriting, all that stuff. But huge power, catch a Talonflame, catch a Blissey, and get a legendary. And, you know, honestly, we've already got huge power. And we've already got a legendary. So 2 of those things are already marked off. But we need a total of, I believe, 25 different things. So if you come up with anything that you think would be suitable for this game, make sure to head over to the Discord, which is in the pinned comment or ! Discord in the chat. And you can make your suggestions there if you have any fun things you want to see on the bingo board. Desk, you're live? Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Sorry, that was very lame. How are you doing, Desk? All right, let's hatch this egg. A potential future Eggo. Everybody loves to see it. So, unfortunately, I don't know what it is. I usually like to play this game where if you guys, you know, guess what generation the Pokemon is, I'll gift members and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I can't do that. YouTube has taken that capability away from me for whatever reason. I cannot donate members to my own channel. And I'm starting to wonder whether it will ever be fixed because it's been a problem for a minute now. But it does mean that we can't really play the game, and that makes me very sad. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Just have to. This is a hell of an egg. My goodness. Come on. Come on, be a big egg. That's a little egg. That's a pretty small egg. Well, okay, now it does evolve in this game. It does evolve. And I kind of have to. I don't know if this is worth Eggo, so I'm gonna name it this, and no one is gonna understand this except anybody I played D&D with. But. We're just going to go with Giraffe. That's how I imagine she would spell it. So that's what we're going to go with. Dang. Okay. It's got hustle. Okay. That's not terrible. It makes it more of a mixed attacker now. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We got to get everybody up to level anyway, so why not? Stomp. Yes, I will take Stomp. There's good stab. Psybeam, absolutely. Get around the hustle with that. Love to see it. Don't need water gun. Fake out, let's go. Let's literally go. You're gonna have to change your name from Shadow King to Desk. Why? Why were you forced into the name change? We don't really need Rapid Spin right now. No one's throwing out Detect. Man, Odyssey, you just get all the moves, don't you? All of them. That's crazy. Okay, Revenge. Actually nice. I do like Revenge. I like a bit of Revenge. I won't lie. Ah, gotcha. Clear, Smog, Ember, Solar Blade, Astonish. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and get rid of Astonish. I want to keep Solar Blade Do I need Solar Blade right? I don't need Solar Blade right now. I can always reteach it later. I have to remember that I can always reteach these things later. I seem to forget that for whatever reason. Water sport, no. I don't think anybody has ever clicked water sport. I'm not gonna lie. Psyshock is massive. Okay, Scrambled is actually not a bad Pokemon. I'm starting to wonder. You named yourself after the second thing you saw. DM some ideas so you had no clue what channel you should post this. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not super. I wasn't super clear. I would say put it in the content discussion tab on the Discord if you happen to meander over there, anybody, and want to make suggestions for the bingo board. Just put it in content discussion. Yeah, that would be my my initial recommendation. Desk, it's okay. You could have left that, man. You were right. You were absolutely correct. All right. Do we need to make a substitution? Because I like having huge power on the team. I'm not gonna lie, and I do think we do need to make a substitution just because you know, we have some dark types coming up. You like that name more? Well, hey, that's good. That's great. I'm just gonna grab my water really quick. I'll be right back. At least I don't like sound strange anymore. At least I don't think I do. But I can't really talk for that long period of time without my throat really starting to hurt now. That's how I can tell my throat is still messed up. Aside from the fact that I still can't sing for shit. But yeah, hopefully that heals itself sooner rather than later, because it is becoming a little bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I do like Reflect. Feel like the second challenge you gave would be the most difficult. Ooh, I'm very interested. I can't wait to check out. I really want to make this bingo board. I just couldn't think of enough things before the stream had to start. So you know, I'm glad I kind of left it a little bit more open-ended and brought this to you guys as well, because I feel like having your input on it is going to be very nice. I'll get rid of light screen for now. Nuzzle is very helpful. We always want to make sure that we have a way to paralyze things. Can you tell? Yeah, so how would you describe bingo other than just saying, yeah, it's bingo? You get a board, just like a piece of paper, right? And it's separated into different categories, and each box represents a category. And they all have different challenges in them. So you'd put like huge power, catch a Blissey, all these things in different boxes. And the idea is to line them all up in a straight line and a diagonal line. You want to get 5 in a row. If you get 5 in a row, you get bingo, and we spin a wheel. Yay, wheels. Everybody loves wheels, right? Good old challenge wheel here. There we go. But yeah, that'll be there along with the member goals. We'll still get spins for hitting the member goal and all that stuff. But I just wanted to make it a little bit more interactive, you know? Just wanted to make it a little bit more interactive. And once we actually create the bingo board, I'm pretty sure I can just provide a link in the description, and you guys can actually play along with me if you want to. So that's my understanding of it anyways. And if that is the case, that could be pretty fun. Oh, we had to do 5 things with each the letter of bingo. No, that's a different game. I have played something like that before, but I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Is that just a different form of bingo, perhaps? I really don't know, but I know I've played something like that before. Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm just going to use speed up to get back to where we were. Nothing interesting is going to happen in this forest, certainly. If we get a wild encounter here, we're in trouble, because with the repel on, that's going to spell danger if that happens. All right, let's see here. I don't think we need to buy anything at the Pokemart. We don't need to do anything else in this town. We've already caught our Pokemon for it. I think we're good. Dynamax band. Let's go. All right. Item. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Route 3. We have a NUZLOCKE. Okay. This is not great. This is not great. Let's hope there's something better in the daytime. Very rare that that happens, but you never know. Ooh, okay. So there, we could hit. We could certainly hit, but we could certainly miss. We have Blazing Soul on our Exeggutor, which I don't think will help us all at all. I can't remember exactly what Blazing Soul does, but it sounds very fiery. And yeah. Also, we're making sure the challenges aren't like impossible. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. We do want to hit the bingo, you know? But it can literally be anything. Like Matt suggested earlier, have like a, no, don't, like, just don't crit me. Just don't crit me. And then I get crit and die. Like, it can be, and it can be literally anything. Kill a Pokemon using Blizzard with an unevolved Pokemon while being burnt. Yeah, that's way too specific. That's way too specific. No shot. No shot. But I was thinking about things that like would be really beneficial to the run, right? That's why I said put like catch a Blissey, catch a Talonflame, like the Sweepermons, things that like really kind of people have found make Radical Red kind of its own unique experience, right? That's kind of the vibe that I was going for. Obviously things like Huge Power and Legendary, those are a little bit more general, but that's kind of the vibe I was trying to go for, at least. I think we're kind of stuck here with this set of encounters. I'm gonna go into this other grass just because it feels better. It's giving me better vibes. Delta Stream, Wo-Chien, by the way. That might not be a good idea. Okay. Wo-Chien's gone. That's good. That's good. Another one of these little guys. They're everywhere. The rascals. The literal rascals. Da, 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 da. Oh, you've got one too. Very cute. Very, very cute. You're draining. Don't do that. Do not drain me. Do not drain me, I'm telling you. It's not good for your health. 2 of the challenges are related to battles and 2 are related to catching Pokemon. Hey, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, Baxcalibur. Okay, they came to play today. My goodness. They literally came to play. Larvitar. He's such a tar. All right. Teleport, that could come in handy for sure. Let's put Cheeky at the front. Pop. Huge power! All right. Infinite Repel. That's a dupe. Okay. Ah, okay. Toadstool without its normal ability is actually probably not bad. Grass ground, as long as we're not up against like an ice type. I mean, this could be really cool. This could be really neat. We got legs. Legs with steadfast. Oh, that's very suitable. That's very suitable, I suppose. All right. You can chill in the box for now, I think. Not going to learn anything super useful at this stage. I'm curious. Hold on. I've forgotten how to check. Hold on. Evolves at level 28. Okay, so actually not bad. It tells me right there. Love to see that. Okay. Okay. I like how it shows me the level cap there as well. It's been a minute since I've been in this Pokedex, so it's nice to come back and just take a look and see what all kind of stuff is available to us in it. Just keep on getting new ideas every second. Hey, I love to hear it, Ray. That's awesome. Drop them all. Drop everything you got. All right. So I think we're just going to go for the shiny. Do I have an open spot on my party? I do not. Okay, let's just go ahead and take the shiny. Screw it. All right. And now, ba-bam! It's a Zamazenta. It do be a Zamazenta. And you know what? We've had a shiny Zamazenta before. We have had a shiny Zamazenta before. And I can't do it. I can't do it. As much as I want to, I can't. All right, so we got to do this, and then we take this. And we go up-a-da-boop. And nickname. We're going to go Ella. We're going to go Ella. For sure. Shiny Zamazenta? What are the odds? I mean, you know, they are what they are. The screen cleaner. Okay, so a pretty nothing ability, but it's not negative. So we take that. We absolutely take that. That is a legend. And that is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I do love Zamazenta. I do love Zamazenta. I wish he was as strong as Zacian. I really do. But he very much is more my kind of legendary, just in the way I like to play things. I like that defense. I like being able to sit there in front of things and be problematic. So this is my dude. This is my literal dude. Metal Claw is pretty big. I do like that. Okay. You are currently... Yeah, we can just go Adamant with you. You're already super fast. So not a huge deal there. 170. Wait. Okay, hold on. At least Zacian got nerfed in Gen 9. 170 attack with a free attack, but yeah, seriously. The power creep in Pokemon in these later generations is wild. It's absolutely insane. And there's no reason for it. Well, I mean, there is a reason for it, obviously. It's just, you know, wanting to up the ante, so to speak. But my goodness, do they go overboard sometimes? My goodness, did they go overboard sometimes? Okay, so right now, what we have to concern ourselves with is the double battle in the cave, as well as Archer. Now, we can take on those pretty easily, I think, with the party that we have assembled. Just trying to remember the leads. So I think the lead in the cave is Thwackey and Voltorb. So I think it would be best to set up and prepare for that by leading with Yaptina and Ruckus. I think that would be the best bet. And also, the reason for power creep is force people to buy the game, plus the DLC sweep through the game. That is true. I mean, fair point. Fair point. And also competitive. That's true. That's true. But it does invalidate things in the past, you know? So there's like there's a bit of give and take with it, in my opinion. There's a little bit of give and take with it, in my opinion. You're right at the limit. I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody else pretty much a berry juice. Give. And you know what? The more I think about it, I actually like the idea of Pachirisu having huge power because he is one of the bulkier Pika clones, if I'm not mistaken. I do kind of like that. You lost the Nuzlocke. No, Desk! I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Died to Sarge. Ah, rough. Power creep wasn't that bad. Team building would be more interesting instead of just have two main sweepers and the rest just set up. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I can see how would be fun, you know, to use the power creep mons and all that stuff. Obviously, people like doing it because, I mean, it happens. But I don't know. I just feel like it would be more fun to I don't know how I want to phrase it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to stop talking until I can get my thoughts together on the subject. Glastrier, Noivern, okay, Hippopotas, not bad, not bad. Okay, we have a lot of potential in this area though, so we're going to check absolutely everything before we make a decision. Time changer into night. All of the encounters are great. I mean, you're not wrong. Zumbaril without its ability is not the best. Okay, so daytime out here is pretty good. That's Bullet Seed. You love to see a Bullet Seed. Not gonna fight you. This floor is amazing. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how well Glastrier fares in this game. But I do love Glastrier. Another one of those legendaries that just really fits my like preferred play style. I've said it already way too many times, and I do apologize if that's annoying to anybody. All right. So let's check this floor. If you're able to get Trick Room, team would be so powerful. Fair enough, yeah, but when do you get Trick Room? Do you have to beat Sabrina to get Trick Room? I can't remember. Literally 2 legendary birds and cub food just right here. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, this does not make my job easy. Gudra as well. Okay, big hitters on this floor. My goodness. You could get Lunala from Cosmog in the future, and Lunala is kind of intimidating under Trick Room. Is it really? I mean, I've got the Cosmog just sitting in the box waiting to determine what he's going to be. Okay, so we have a gouging fire right here. Gouge fire. Jeez. Yep. Yep. I mean, these are all really good, unfortunately. The gouging fire floor is too much of a risk. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I really don't get the most common encounter all that often. So I'm thinking this is probably my best bet. Wait, this is the Rock and Ghost Noivern. Okay. Does that change anything for me? Does that change anything for me? Everybody's fully evolved except the Dusclops. You are not wrong about that. You always get the Eviolite. Yes, that's true. That is very true. Hippowdon, actually not bad. I think I called this thing Hippopotas to begin with. I didn't mean to. But Hippowdon actually wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Ray. I think this is the best floor for me. So I think I'm just going to go with it. It's always the monkeys. It's literally always the monkeys. I always get these guys. It's crazy. Oh, he's got purifying salt. Okay, that's actually interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's interesting. All right. Stay in the ball. There we go. We got this guy. He is going to be Monkey. Yes. Monkey. Wish I could name him Monkey D. Sage. That'd be fun. Can I? No, that would be crazy. That would just be a mishmash of a whole bunch of things. Name it like that? Yeah. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Just do the monkey. No! Monkey. The one letter. It's fine. We'll just misspell it. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? If anything, that'll just lead people to get invested in the chat and call me out for misspelling monkey. 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 That's somehow funnier. That is somehow funnier to me. I'm easily entertained, I think, but that's a good thing. Ah! Oh, you have a Glastrier! You son of a bitch! With Sandstream! That would have been a good mon, dude. That would have been a good mon. That's so upsetting. What? What are the chances? Literally, what are the chances? Stop with that tail whip. That makes me very nervous. And ow my throat, by the way. That scream, my throat did not like it. And you have a Semi-Sage. You just built your entire team from this floor? Oh, you're maniacal. You're absolutely maniacal. Tried to poison me with gas. How dare you? Okay. Love the sounds. Love the sounds in these games. They're so fun. All right. Who at the Pokemon Company decided the name Gulpin was a good idea? Someone that had a very, well, honestly, a very me sense of humor, probably. No, I want the infinite repel on. There we go. Okay. But maybe it's very much like with old school cartoons, right? You think of things like SpongeBob, right? They wanted to make things, they wanted to sneak like innuendos and inappropriate jokes and stuff into the universe of like things that children would be invested in, so that parents and stuff could be invested in it as well. It may very much be that, you know? Maybe that's the whole idea. Oh my goodness. Now I'm mad. Well, you should be. We got the low sweep. Ooh, can we teach low sweep? Hold on. Please, please, monkey. Please, or please, Froggy. Please, Froggy, learn low sweep. Yes. Okay. Huge. Actually huge. For these battles and beyond. Yeah, is that a Dark Souls boss? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Another moonstone. We're moonstoned. Well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, super nerd battle. It was the Voltorb. Okay, that was the one slot that I was not super confident about, but I'm glad to see that I got it correct. Does it make sense to Will-O-Wisp here? Or should... No, I don't think it does. I'm just going to go for the Voltorb. And we're going to Sludge and go for Thwacky. Okay, you faked me out. That makes sense. That makes sense. I am now going to Ember Thwacky, and I'm going to Sludge here. Maybe we get a burn? No, not quite. But we do take out the Voltorb. Very nice. My berries! Okay, I'm gonna get faked out again here, I think. No, I just get Willowed. That's fine. Going for a special move anyway, buddy. Oh, the bib. Oh, the Bibberol is here. Oh, that burn's kind of bad now. That burn is a little bit bad now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's go cheeky in place of, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Everybody's burned on that side. I do like that very much. I'm going to go into Rombo here. And then we are going to spark in the bib. Spark into the bib. Ah! Full huge power attack mode. Let's go. No defense raises. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I'm right there with you. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. You would have burned the Thwacky and killed the Voltorb using Toxicroak. Well, you're just better than me, you know? You're just better than me, and I can accept that. I can be a man about that. That's fine. You burned the Rombo. Okay, sure. Huge power. Okay, you live. You do live, though. No, you don't. Never mind. Yay! Let's go. Super Nerd goes down. He goes down. All right. Now trying to remember this other battle. What is it? I think it's... Oh, no. We could have used a rapid spin or crap. I think I got rid of rapid spin on everybody who could learn it. I did. Or do you still have it? No, I got rid of it. Damn. Okay. Kabutops is the better fossil. Hey. Kabuti is definitely the better fossil. That's the one we always go with. We got to get the dome fossil as often as we can. Absolutely. We are all about the dome on this channel, for sure. Can't not laugh at myself. We cannot. I cannot. Okay. We do have a poison type we can switch into, so that's not a big deal. Not a big deal. And look at our Blastoise. Look at this thing. Look at this man. It's crazy. All right. Just gonna save here. It's been a minute. I don't trust these games anymore. I've had them crash on me before, particularly Radical Redded. So I want to be a little bit safe here and save as often as I possibly can. Items wise, we should be okay. Everything has replaced and replenished itself. All right. Come on, Archer. Come on, Archer. You don't scare me. Maybe a little. Oh, my throat. You will end the 1 billion lions versus one of every Pokemon. Yep, go ahead. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that? Okay. Yep, straight into the Mightyena. That's fine. He'll probably anticipate me switching, but that's also okay. Suck up the spikes, the Sword of Ruin. He doesn't set up. That's amazing for us, actually. And we naturally outspeed him somehow. And one shot. Let's freaking go. Nice hazards limit. Right? Right? Everybody make fun of the nerd. Everyone make fun of the nerd. Dude, Ruckus just fucking walloped this team. Holy shit. Let's go Toxicroak. Hell yeah. Easiest Archer I've ever seen. Seriously, that was I don't know that I've ever seen anybody like. I'll give Odyssey an Oranberry. Odyssey looks cute. Do you want to give him food? I love that. Arceus, Zygarde, Giratina, Magcargo. Yeah. Dialga, Palkia, Mewtwo, Deoxys, Hoopa, Necrozma, Regis, Legendary Birds, Groudon, Kyogre, and more. Yeah, I love how, like, as a species, as a you know, an entity, the human race, we like to come up with things like this, right? A billion lions. Are we including power points here? I mean, How many okay, in the Pokemon universe, right? If we had things like Blastoise, for example, walking around, or these gods like Arceus and Dialga, how many power points would you give to a lion? In that spectrum of things, like what do you think their base HP would be? Weird question, but what do you think their base HP would be? Right? Because lions, while powerful, yes. I mean, this is a weird discussion to have in this way, but I think it's worth doing because it's funny. I don't know. I think I would give them an HP of like maybe 80? You feel like they'd have 80 base? 80. Okay. What the hell would you give to a gorilla? Like, or a rhino, you know? And then, I mean, because you gotta get, I'm basing this on like Arceus has 120 and he's God, right? Do you think Lion has half as much health as God? But then, of course, I mean, if we're talking about power points, that's all over the place anyway, because Blissey is ridiculous. Hotter than the sun, yes, but you know, he's also got to get. Yeah, there's nothing a lion could really do to a snail like that. So, yeah, they don't. You're right. Ray is 100% correct on that. They don't. Oh yeah, okay. So this was our Route 4 encounter to the Zamazenta. That's fine. I am okay skipping that one. Eternamax and Arceus. Yeah, exactly. Like I couldn't, knowing that information, I couldn't give a lion 60. I would give it maybe 40, to be honest. That's the number that popped into my head, but that's another thing. Like, there's no way to quantify it, really. There's no way to quantify it. I just know that if you put enough of something up against anything, the numbers win out. But that comes down to a lot of different factors at the same time. So it really is kind of all over the place. Maybe we can just give it Pyroar's HP. See, that's what Frank did. I don't know if you guys watch Asteroid videos, but he did a whole thing where he put this through like a simulator and everything. And I think he gave it Pyroar's HP. When a Veltal dies, everything dies. Exactly. Yeah, that you make a fair point. So at best, it would be a stalemate. Just on that one thing alone. If a Veltal dies, everything within a certain, like, what? Kilometer radius around it dies as well. Yeah, yeah, it's a tie. It's a tie. And then you've got the things out there that are, we've got the kamikaze Pokemon, right? You got things like Golem and Voltorb and Electrode and things like that that'll just roll into the middle of like, and take out hundreds of lions at a time, just kaboom. So who knows the blast radius of an explosion, you know? All right, let's get serious. Let's get ourselves an egg. Actually, I think this is probably where I'm going to have to wrap up this first stream because I do have to get ready for jiu-jitsu tonight and I have to make sure I eat first. Otherwise, I'm going to be miserable. So I think this is where we are going to go ahead and end the first stream. I want to go ahead and thank you guys all so much for coming out to continue to watch Radical Red. I'm so happy there are still people that want to see people play and get their asses handed to them by this game. So I very much thank you all. If you guys want to contribute to the bingo board that we are going to make for this game, as well as for the other games, please do hop into the Discord and drop your suggestions in the content discussion tab. And I will see you all very, very soon to continue our run dockless in Radical Red, just to see how far we can actually get. Thank you all so much, and I am going to just really quickly see if there's anybody streaming. It's a little bit early, but you know what? You never know. You know what? You never know. And no one is streaming, so you guys are free. You're free to enjoy the rest of your day as you so choose. You will not be held captive by the YouTube algorithm anymore unless you so choose to. But until next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and yeah, I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.